Now, we, as far as we know, as the governing body of World John Andy, we're in first place. There's a whisper. We had someone, they said they're from Wanted FM. We haven't heard the audio. Someone emailed us going, I think we got one. That's an unverified John. We need people that are passionate and following this sport to know that Australia still has the Golden John because it's unverified.
Helps us being the governing body, doesn't it?
But there's rumour in New Zealand, and that's why, we just had a power outage, so we had to go to a song. We lost power. Makes me think that Wanted FM did not, in fact, get a John. They're busy fiddling at our station, ripping out wires like in Forrest Gump when that person stops the rally at the Washington Memorial.
Hey, we've got a new tactic this week.
We do, Andy.
To try and get a John. People have been saying heavily on the email that we don't know what we're doing. We don't know Johns.
Yeah.
It's your idea. Run through it.
Endo, it's a scientific idea. Under the 9th law of Johnodynamics, John attracts John. You cannot destroy nor create a John, and John attracts John, which means it's with great pleasure I introduce Jono, a real John that works with us. Jono, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How you going?
Yeah, really good.
Now, we know you're busy, John, and you're actually reluctant to stop what you're doing and come in here.
Now, you're a known John.
Yep, absolutely.
Still, there is a bit of a buzz having a John in the studio.
So,
How long have you been a John for?
many years
Okay,
now,
good.
many years now.
Great. Well, you're a veteran, John.
So the idea, Ham, being if John knows Johns, John will attract Johns.
Yeah.
If we get John to put the number in today instead of Jack and his stupid fingers over there.
A Jack is not a John, as Confucius said,
So,
during his more obvious phase.
so John, if you're happy to walk around that side,
Let's
next to
see
Cackling Jack.
if this strategy works with John doing the numbers.
It's pretty exciting. It's a whole new territory. And
Last John from Australian soil.
that's right. Let's get into this.
The People Show is on a John streak of 0. And the criticism coming in at H&A headquarters is loud and clear. You don't know John!
Yeah, we
No, do not.
So, when it comes to searching for a random John, maybe it takes John to know John. Would the country please rise for a known John?
Oh, wow.
Jeepers creepers. Sales rep, Jono Williams.
Hi.
Oh,
No, he's a John, and
John,
works here. This is
definitely.
amazing.
This is what it sounds like when Johns collide!
Are you John? Are you John? Are you John? Are you John?
Cue timpani.
Okay, here I go.
Go, Jono.
Jono, do
Start
this
with a
thing.
9.
Oh,
Yes,
don't
yes.
read out the whole number because other people might ring it. But
Yes. A known John attracting a random John. Never before in science has, I think, anyone attempted this.
Okay, I'm pressing dial.
okay, good. Well done, John. John, meet John. This is it. John sandwich.
When you're fishing for sharks, use sharks. The same rule applies with Johns.
Hi, this is John saying so.
History is made! History is made! This is unbelievable! History! Where were you? I don't even know if we're still on the message bank. Where were you when this happened? Mark down the time! Somebody hand me poison cordial because I want to die! I've lived it all! Take me to the kingdom of John!
John, come on, this
John,
one,
you
yes.
got it!
Yes.
You got our first round, John!
Can we confirm
Hang on.
you didn't put in someone you knew, did you?
Absolutely not.
We're still on this guy's message bank.
We have to send this audio to us because it's a piece of history.
Hey, John.
Oh, my
God. He just kicked the chair over. He's smashing the stick. I can't believe this.
This is unbelievable.
We didn't expect this. I don't know what to do.
I'm not ready. I don't know what to do. I don't even think we've got this. That was Random John win made.
Is it? I don't want to.
After the excitement we've had.
Okay.
I mean,
briefly
I was yelling I wanted to die. I think in the mayhem.
I don't want to put a damper on this. We're still leaving a message.
I know what you're going to say.
Isn't-
Did we get it, John?
Is a message bank?
I don't know what the
It's a
rules
message
are.
bank. Let's go. Let's go to a break. Let's go to a break. Let's collect ourselves. Let's go to a break. And we'll
We're going to come back with an official ruling.
We should already.
Very rarely do you have the guys that are the commanding chief entities of the sport not know the rules.
It's
we're going to assess this. We'll come back. Pandemonium in the
I
studio.
don't know what to
Absolute
think.
pandemonium. Empires are falling.
Twitter's gone to buzz.
Planets are falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done. I say to them, scoreboard, or do I? Because we're in the middle of quite a controversial roller coaster of emotions.
Hamish and I have come off of an argument. Cackling Jack's firmly in one side. In fact,
my foot's bleeding. I kicked the chair so hard. I was so excited when we had a Random John. Let's bring everyone up to speed in case they've just joined us.
We do a segment called Random John. It's been going probably too long.
It's a really fun game.
Where we
sweeping the world.
A random number in the system, and if someone picks up, if they are a John, you win 1 John point.
And I
never got close.
I'm tingling with my first John point.
For people who didn't hear what happened just moments ago.
Well, the great thing is, we called. Do we have the actual audio?
Yeah, we got a John to ring a John, and because we thought a John would entice a John. This is what happened moments ago. John sandwich.
When you're fishing for sharks, use sharks. The same rule applies with Johns.
Hi, this is John saying something.
History is made! History is made!
So we took it pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I was eating a sandwich. So this has been 16 weeks, is it?
Yeah,
17 weeks?
But then I said to you at the end of that break, it is a message bank. Is that a John? Cackling Jack, turn your microphone on. Please repeat to everybody what you said to me.
Did I say if you take this away from us, I'll be so frustrated?
I'm not taking anything away.
Andy, you're stickling, because I say that is a John point. We heard a John's voice. He said, you've called John.
It might have been...
That's the thrill is the probability. And we played the odds.
It could have been someone else's
Goliath.
We
killed Goliath. Why won't you let me just cut off Goliath's head and do some funny things with it?
It could have been a Trav that accidentally, as a joke, had, John as message bank.
My mum just texted me and said, you got a John. So Mama Blake's in on this.
Okay, good.
My girlfriend's changed her name to John.
Well, in fact, we're going to need a jury. 13, 10, 60. We'll put it out to the people.
No, don't worry. Phone line's already melting down. This is the biggest thing to happen in radio.
What I want to say. First thing is,
dear John Laws, sorry, because I thought when you did your 50th year on air and Prime Minister John Howard said congrats, that was probably a bit of a milestone. Yeah. And now you feel like a goose because in one fell swoop, by calling it John's message bank, we've accidentally done something a lot more historic.
We were leaving a message on your message bank. We forgot about that.
We did actually. It was a message bank.
You can hear a beep go off if you were to podcast it at HamishAndy.com. What we've done now is we've just put a phone filter on that audio. This is probably what we think the message would have sounded like for the John.
Message received.
Where were you? I don't even know if we're still on the message bank. Where were you when this happened? What's the other time? Somebody hand me poison cordial because I want to die. I've lived it all.
Someone hand me poison cordial because I want to die.
It's an
odd message.
It's an odd message, and especially because we start by yelling, "Where were you? Where were you?" This guy's going to think he stood someone up. But Ando,
hey, I'm just saying, I want it to go out to the people. I want a jury of 7, and they can simply say it's a John point or a non-John.
Can I say, Andy, as one of the governing overlords of the Random John governing body, I am pleased to announce I hereby award the Hamish and Andy show.
No, it's not. That's not the way it's working. Jack's so excited to get one. He wants that. It's not the way it's working, Ham. We're going to go to the people on this one.
Controversy.
They're going to have to say a John point or non-John. And I can give you this facts. We've since called back the number. The fellow picked up. It was a John, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Set the tone for us, Jack.
A little bit loud. That's the tone of we're about to get eaten by an alligator. Certainly not the tone of a John point.
I want to start with Brett. Brett, all you have to do is say a non-John or John point. Where do you sit?
Definitely a John point.
It is, isn't it? Thanks, Brett.
Monique?
Non-John.
Non-John? Really, Monique?
Don't take the witness.
Impartial.
Aaron?
John point.
John point.
Josh?
The man's predicted it, boys. It's a John point.
Well, Andy, that's 3. I mean, do you want to go to Jess?
Jeff?
John point.
It's a John point!
John
Victory, John Streak of 1.
We are on a John streak. Australia has the Golden John. We have the World Cup. It will tour regional schools. It will go on a road trip. Everyone can touch it. Drink Johnny Walker from the John Cup. Jack's losing it. I want to get nude. I always want to
He's getting nude.
Right, John Streak.
He's taking
There's kids outside the studio.
There's kids watching.
There's kids, but I want to go on a nude streak for a John streak. I'll never wear clothes again.
Hamish and Andy.